What's going on, everybody on YouTube? This is VT Vasquez back at another video, back another little banger, man. So today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to replace your hydraulic hardtop. This is gonna be part 2. But if you're new to the channel, you make sure you hit that subscribe button before these Area 51 aliens come get you. Let's start the show.
I'm on TV. Oh shit! First cops, now this? Oh man, I'm be a star, son.
Okay guys, so I'm recording this video a little bit later because I had recorded it all in one piece, and I figured out that I'd have to share something with you guys when you're doing this job for your hardtop. So for both my cylinders, my hydraulic cylinders, both of them were broken on mine. That's actually what the issue was. So if your motor is still running, it's a lot cheaper to just replace this by itself, and this is probably gonna be your issue to begin with. It's a lot more likely for this to go out than for your motor to go out. That's why I split up the two in two different videos, because if you're short on money and you don't want to replace everything like I did, you could replace your hydraulic cylinders by themselves. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. And if your convertible top is not coming up and going down, it's not always going to be your motor. Your motor might be fine. Change out your hydraulic cylinders and see if that works. These were leaking fluid, so it obviously wasn't holding in the fluid tight enough. Other than that, next video I put out, I think I'm going to tell you guys about what we eat when we're in the military. A lot of people think that the food's not good, or maybe we have steroids in the military, because when I joined the military, I was 115 pounds. Now I'm 155 pounds. And I got pretty big. So do they put steroids in our food? I'll let you guys know in the next video. For now, enjoy this video. Okay guys, so as you saw in the video, the top comes down fairly quickly, but coming back up, it's really slow. When I first got it, it would come back very fast, and now it comes back up too slow, if it comes back up at all. Sometimes I have to pull it myself. And to get started, we're gonna take out the back seats. That's where the motor is located, back there. So it's easier to work back here when the top is down, so you have more space to move around. To remove these back seats, you're going to want to lift up here, and there's a little push tab. You're going to push it and it clicks out. And then same thing on the other side. For your back seat, I showed you how to press these clips, and that's what the flathead's for. You use it to press these clips, and that's how you get the bottom seat out. And for the back seat, you're gonna need a 10mm socket, and you're gonna take out a nut that's right there, and a nut that's on this side as well. And then you just lift the back piece, and as you can see, I took both of them out, set it to the side. Okay guys, so we're gonna get started on installing my hydraulic cylinders for my convertible top. For this job, you're gonna need an extension, a 10mm socket, a 13mm socket. You're gonna need a set of a T40. You're gonna use that T40 and the T20. You're also gonna need a flathead screwdriver, a syringe to fill the cylinder back up with ATF fluid. you're gonna need ATF fluid and something to pry these tabs off with. So there's gonna be 3 tabs you're gonna pry off. There's one right here, one right there, and one back here. Oh, this one's already off. But to begin with, you're gonna remove this weather guard down here. I'm gonna pry that weather guard so that this is free. Then you're gonna remove these clips. You're also gonna want to remove these clips, and then it'll come loose. There's also one more tab down here on the floor. As you guys could see, our speaker's in the way, so we're gonna remove that using our T20. There's one bolt up top. There's one bolt up back here in the bottom. There's also going to be one back here by the door panel. Okay guys, here's our hydraulic cylinder. There's going to be one 13mm bolt right here, and the other one is going to be inside of all this. So you're going to lift up the top a little bit until you see the bolt and get it out with the T40 attachment. So there's that bolt I'm talking about that you're gonna lift up until you could see it and get to it. You're gonna want to take that one off and this one off, and then the assembly is gonna be able to come out. Okay guys, so if your hydraulic cylinders were good, at least one could hold your top up halfway so that you could get to those bolts that I just mentioned, but mine's actually going down. They're both up, so they're not going to be able to hold the cylinder in place. I'm going to have to put the top all the way up and see if I could get it out that way and replace it that way. But the thing about having the top fully up is that your cylinder is going to be completely filled, so you're going to want to make sure you have a rag or something to catch the fluid with once you disconnect the line. And because I'm going to have to manage that, I'm not sure if I could give you guys a good look at how to do this, but I mean, it's just those 2 bolts. You take off those 2 bolts, you take off the cylinder, and then you remove the line and just swap it out. You're gonna make sure that you pay attention to the color of the line. There's a yellow and a pink line. One of them is gonna go up here to the top, and one of them is gonna go to the bottom. So before you connect them, make sure that you pay attention to that. And I'm gonna go ahead and get mine done, and then I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so I was able to get it out, like I said, removing the top bolt and then the bottom bolt, as the top was all the way up. And so what I have going on is this hydraulic cylinder for sure is bad. I haven't checked the other side. I need it to hold up this side while I swap this one out. But this one's definitely bad. You could see all the leakage coming from right here. So actually replacing these cylinders might fix the whole problem, but I already have the motor anyway, so I don't mind swapping everything out so everything is replaced and I don't have to do this all over again. So after you remove this from where it's located, it's still plugged in, so make sure you bring the top all the way back down, because when you bring the top back down, all the fluid's gonna go all the way back inside the motor and not inside here. So this is gonna minimize the leakage you get from here, and it's gonna be able to be a little bit more manageable if you swap out the lines with some rags in the way, so that you don't get fluid all over the back seat of your car. One last thing to mention, guys, this is going to be a 7/16 socket, a wrench, and when you put these new cylinders in, they're going to have these little gaskets inside. Be careful not to drop those or lose those, because if you're missing them, then you might have a leak once you install these lines in. So make sure you have those in there before you thread it in. Okay guys, this side is all done. I tightened up the bolt up here, secured the lines in place, and put the bolt back in. And as you can see now, since this is a good hydraulic cylinder, the other one might actually be good as well, but I'm gonna replace it anyway. So because this one was bad, the other side has been working harder than it needs to, and it's been doing all the work itself. So that's why you want to replace that one too, because it might be on its last legs as well. So this one's replaced, and you're gonna do this exact same thing to the other side, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the speakers back in so that I just don't have stuff laying all over the place. Okay guys, as you can see, I buttoned everything back up, put the seats in, everything's good to go, the panels. Now we're gonna see how well it works compared to previously.
I'm just all about this money, I don't think about no thoughts. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D. Born and raised in the dot, this is real as you gon' see. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D.